Well, now the backlash. Hillary Clinton now saying that, she called half of Trump supporters racist at a fundraiser on Friday night. Just a day later, dialing back those comments, putting out a statement that says, quote, "Last night I was grossly generalistic, never a good idea. I regret saying half. That was wrong. But I won't stop calling out bigotry and racist rhetoric in the Trump campaign." With me now, senior Trump campaign advisor, A.J. Delgado. A.J., Hillary also said, the problem is white supremacists still support Donald Trump, like David Duke. What do you make of that?
Like me, apparently, being a female Hispanic supporter of Donald Trump, I'm apparently racist and sexist. That's news to me. I thought what was interesting, too, was she came out and said immediately, she realized it was a mistake, obviously. Well, listen, I only said that about half. The other half I said were hardworking. That's not true. Look at what she said about the other half. She said one half was bigoted trash that belonged in a basket of deplorables, and the other half, she said, was desperate, jobless, and in a dead end. So she really did insult the entire totality of Trump supporters, basically half the country.
I'm waiting for Donald, calling them deplorables sounds like a Pixar movie. I'm waiting for Donald Trump to call them the Incredibles. The problem is the race is tightening. Reuters Ipsos, for example, she was leading by nearly 8 percentage points beginning of August. I think lost at least 5 percentage points there. The battleground states, the race is tightening. If you were a Clinton campaign advisor, would you have said, don't make this speech, you're sick, you're going to make a mistake, and you're going to insult the independents and the swing voters? And people say to themselves, maybe I am scared of Donald Trump. I was going to vote for him. I'm scared of him. Maybe I would have gone Hillary Clinton's way. Now I'm not, because you called me deplorable. What do you think?
Right, that absolutely is what's going to happen. I mean, when you think about 55% of our military supporting Donald Trump, it begs the question to ask Hillary Clinton, what basket do they fall into? The ones that are bigoted trash, our military, or the ones living in a dead end serving in the military? I'd love to hear her answer that. And I don't think it was a mistake, actually. I think that is the way Hillary Clinton feels. We've always suspected this about her. She's not like Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton, for all his faults, is a humble guy. But Hillary Clinton, right, we've always suspected of having this elitist sneer about her, and it really came off.
I hear you.
Day.
I understand. But before we get to Donald Trump's reaction on Fox and Friends, the problem is that she's been sick coughing since January. Tired. She came out and made a mistake. Maybe if she had said, listen, if she was much sicker than we realized early in the year, she could have gotten the sympathy vote like she did in the Monica Lewinsky scandals when the approval ratings went up to above 90%.
Right, but I don't think it was a mistake in the sense that it was a gaffe the other day, because she made the same deplorables remark on Israeli TV earlier.
Oh, I hear what you're saying. That's a good point.
She genuinely thinks of half of the American public. And how can you have a leader? Why does she even want to be president if those are her thoughts on the American public? It's just as she herself tweeted a few weeks ago. Listen, if you don't respect the American public, how can you serve it? Absolutely, Hillary. So why do you want to be president?
It's sort of like April 2008 Senator Barack Obama saying Americans cling to their guns and religion.
Right.
Some on the other side of the aisle, it also speaks to the way far right, or the Christian right, who basically set aside whole swaths of the population who they don't agree with, for however they're born or whoever they are. But I want your comment to Trump responding to Clinton's comments this morning on Fox and Friends. Listen.
When I heard it, I thought that it was not something that was within the realm of possible that she would have said it. And I said to my people, I don't believe she said it. I think you have to check it, because there's no way that she said this. And she actually did, and she even really doubled up, because it was said with such anger, and such unbelievable anger. And I think this is the biggest mistake of the political season. Remember this, you're going to be president. You're president of all the people. You're not president of 50% or 75%. You're president of all the people. You're president of everybody.
Well, that comment, by the way, AJ, goes for both sides of the political aisle. If you're running for president, you're going to be president of the entire country.
Right.
You can't cut out certain parts of the country.
Just as Obama himself said, and Donald Trump retweeted Obama's tweet from 2012 when he said, listen, and at the time it was a dig at Mitt Romney, you can't write off half the country. They were digging at Mitt's 47% remark. You have to be president for all. So I agree with Hillary. I agree with Obama. You're president for all. Anybody who shows disdain for half the country automatically disqualifies himself or herself.
AJ, what's interesting, too, analysts have pointed out Suffolk University found that, Trump's supporters, 7% do consider him racist. So there's that issue out there, too. Even
Trump supporters?
Yeah, according to Suffolk University.
Oh, I'd have to. That poll does not sound.
You can see it. It's on the.
They support Trump, but they consider him a racist.
Yes.
That makes absolutely no sense. I'd have to see what the question tabs are on those. I can't imagine any American who thinks someone is a racist supporting him nonetheless.
Listen, if you're running for office, you got to be for every American, no matter who they are.
And he's seen huge numbers with the Latinos, huge numbers with African Americans, far higher than Romney's or McCain.
But
so
Clinton,
obviously, I can't imagine why anybody would think, with the numbers he's seen, the support he's getting from the minority community, such as my community,
why anybody would think
the
white supremacists, right?
And there are bad camps, there are bad apples in Hillary Clinton's camp. I get it all the time from Hillary supporters telling me to go back to Cuba, that I'm a woman and I should keep quiet. So I think there are bad apples in every group, and you absolutely cannot make an assessment about a supporter.
AJ, you're terrific. You're to the point. You answer the question. You don't mess. You don't dance around. We love it. Thank you so much. Come back, will you?
I will.